So in last video, I looked at the death of Slim Shady, which was Eminem's latest album, and I figure I want to go back to Eminem's first project of his career, which was the Slim Shady LP, and I kind of want to just give my full thoughts on this. Not only that, but due to the fact that before the death of Slim Shady, I was listening to this album in particular, and I it really I really had to think about it, and I was like, you know what? I think it's be perfect for the video. Just kind of just think about it of a classic album by the man himself. So yeah, we're gonna go back to a little bit of like like late '90s or early 2000s. So hopefully y'all enjoy this. And yeah, this is the Slim Shady LP. All right, here it is, the Slim Shady LP. This is my second time recording this, so hopefully this doesn't crash. But this album in particular, I feel like these is like one of the few albums where I feel like if you like the last album that he really released, you should go back to his old albums and really and look at it, because this album is a classic, and I'm not even joking. This album is a classic, and it's along with this and I think it was the Marshall Mathers LP. Those two in particular are just both classics from Eminem. This is like the era of like Slim Shady, and Slim Shady is like known for being just saying the most out of context, crazy bars, and just such a crazy person in general. And it just came to a point where people knew Slim Shady as a I don't give a type artist, which he basically says a lot in his songs. There's even two songs on that title, and it's crazy to me think about how many how many years and times it's changed, where people are like so sensitive to like certain words that you can't say now, like back then and nowadays, because what I'm saying, it's the world. It's just like, it's really, people are so sensitive regarding this. But back in like the 80s and 90s and all that stuff, you can say you could probably get away saying the most outlandish stuff, but you're gonna get called out. But nowadays, oh, man, people are so sensitive nowadays. But anyway, going back to this, like I said, this album is a classic. The only reason, like I said in the previous clip, the reason I wanted to talk about this is because, you feel me? Before the death of Slim Shady, I wanted to listen to this album, and I forgot how like freaking crazy this album is. In the last video, I mentioned how I kind of liked how like old albums kind of had a storyline to it, and this is like one of them. Slim Shady had obviously see a public service announcement where he kind of just tells you you're in for a wild ride if you listen to this, and hopefully you enjoy it and whatnot. And he doesn't say that in part like in words, but he kind of says it in a Slim Shady type of word and context. And then you get My Name Is, which is a classic, which I think everyone knows that song. You got that. You got the one with Dr. Dre, which personally to me is one of my favorite Eminem songs, like top 10 at least. Just due to the fact I love just the like back and forthness between Dr. Dre and Eminem. And they have such a good, like, what was it called, chemistry between the two, and it's so good. It kind of reminds you of the sort of like good angel and like bad devil type situation, if you really want to kind of think about that. And then we got like stuff like Brain Damage. You got Paul. You got the skits. You got If I Had. You even got 97 Barney and Clyde. And if you haven't listened to this album and this song in particular, this song is kind of like out like a really really messed up like sort of song, but a good storyline to it. Like, it's just crazy to think about, and it's so freaking messed up, and it's so messed up. I don't want to kind of talk about it because because I don't want to like kind of spoil it. But for those who kind of know 97 Bonnie and Clyde, you know how insane this song is. And then we got the skits, which this skit in particular, number 8, obviously I can't say because it's right there. But this skit in particular, I remember listening to it. I forgot how funny, how funny it is. How Zoe was talking about this. Oh, this album is probably one of the most disturbing shit I ever seen. Just due to the fact that is this album so disturbing just to listen to, and it's just funny just to listen to regarding that skit. And then you have like Role Model, which is a classic song, classic beat. You got another skit, you got My Fault, you got a lot of these like classic songs and whatnot. And you know what's crazy to me is that like these like songs in particular, there's a lot of songs like If I Had, Rock Bottom, where these songs have like some crazy lines, but it's just a funny, like they have some hooks. And even My Name Is, you have these hooks that are just so funny, but get stuck in your head so much. And even 97 Bonnie and Clyde is one. Sorry about that voice crack, but the my god, that the hooks are just so like funny and just get in your head so much. And it's just a crazy album to experience. And if you think, like I said, if you think the depth of Slim Shady is fire or is like such a crazy storyline of a LP, then this one in particular, this one has some good like storyline compared to it. And this one's like a classic album off of Eminem and Slim Shady. So yeah, those are my thoughts regarding it. I kind of wanted to just drop this quick little, you feel me, little thoughts and discussion regarding a classic album, Slim Shady LP, classic indeed. Like it's just crazy to believe just the things that Slim Shady be saying, and he still be saying in the Death of Slim Shady. But that is all in my thoughts regarding this. Let me know your thoughts on this, and if you all like this, you feel me, like, subscribe, do what you gotta do, and I'll see y'all next time. Have a good rest of your day. Peace.